Hey guys, this is Otter here. I'm gonna hit you up with my first community cast. This is a video or a replay sent to me by TankerLegend. He's playing the Greenskins, and his opponent is a High Elf player. I did see on the replay that there have been some updates to the game since the replay was submit to me. So I'm hoping it's not going to cause issues with the replay, but I'm gonna hope it's okay. I don't think there have been any major updates since this was provided to me. So maybe one or two things will be slightly different on the playback, but I'm hoping for the most part it's going to be the same. With that said, let's go over the army comps. We have some Night Goblins, Squig Hoppers here from Tanker Legend, led by Wurzag, Tanker's favorite paper general. We've got some trolls, some Goblin Wolf Riders, more trolls and more trolls. So trolls are nice because they have the regen, they have pretty high mass, and they can just be a nuisance for a lot of people to deal with. Some Goblin Wolf Riders sort of leading the way, going to scout out the woods for him. And then in the back, he's got a big contingent of sneaky Night Goblins. Remember that these are hidden, right? They're stealth, and these are supported by some skulkers who are going to be able to snare things and give a little bit of protection for these two units of Night Goblin archers if the cavalry does get sent over. In the High Elves, we have a Sun Dragon. We've got Tyrion on foot. I've seen this more and more often. I mean, is he on foot? No, sorry, I lied. He's on a horse. And then there's a couple units of archers, Sisters of Avalorn, Lord of Lightcaster, and just standard stuff, mostly spears, cav, archers. I mean, the bread and butter of a High Elf roster with a Sun Dragon. I believe this was a ladder match, but don't quote me on it. So let's get this party underway. So initial movement here, obviously we're going to see the Vanguard approaching from the far side by a tanker. And yeah, I'm going to just fast forward a little bit on this first part. So Goblin Wolf Riders are scouting out those woods, finding absolutely nothing. High Elves not doing anything too tricky. I mean, they're showing in cocky High Elf fashion, what you see is what you get. There's nothing hidden in trees, no vanguards. And yeah, so Tyrion, I guess, is going YOLO here. Just trying to bait some things out with the Sunfang, trying to convince Tanker to get within range of his archers. The Sunfang has a recharge, I believe, of... Well, let's check it. Pause that. Where's Sunfang? There it is. 120 seconds. So he did pop it early. He whiffed on the Goblin Wolf Rider, so it's going to be out for a little bit. Let's keep fast forwarding. So Tanker's just waiting for his Vanguard to really get in position here, I believe, before he's engaging. And he's taking his time here, just probing. Wolf Riders now scouting out the other woods, just making sure that there's nothing sneaky over here. Vanguard, again, shifting around. It looks like, actually, instead of attacking directly in the rear, as I thought Tanker might have wanted to do, he's decided to basically regroup his forces, and maybe he's going to try and work that troll support in with his infantry. We'll find out. Yeah, both players not really willing to commit right off the bat here, just really biding their time. Heil's doing a good job of keeping their formation, both keeping locked groups. And we're going to see who's going to be the initiator. So, I mean, if I'm Tanker, one thing I'm going to be watching for, obviously, is the Reavers and the Sun Dragon. You have to monitor them at all times. Oh, and here's the opportunity Tanker's been waiting for. So now that the High Elf player pushed up, he has a chance to shoot in on the flanks. The Night Goblin Archers are absolutely melting these Illyrian Reavers. And... Oh, a nice charge in there on the Warlord boys, but they are unbreakable. They don't really care. Goblin Wolf Riders touching in on the back. I'm going to get it down to regular speed now. Getting a charge in on the Archers and just mucking them up for a second. Skulkers and Night Goblins are going to cut through these spears. No problemo. Over here, the Squigs did get caught up on the spears. The Squigs do have anti-large and do have anti-infantry bonus, and with the Wog popped, even though the Spearmen do have anti-large against the Squigs, it looks like the Squigs are going to have no problems munching through them. And with one of the defensive anchors taken out of the fight on that flank, that's going to open up a lot of opportunities for the squigs to get into this archer backline. So recognizing the defensive unit's gone down, the opponent sends the Illyrian Reavers in to muck up the squigs. The squigs can chomp through them also, no problem. And some archer fire trading over here. On the other flank, it looks like the dragon's gotten into a unit of Night Goblin archers, and these warlord boys are going to probably be dying. The warlord boys are the ones with armor sundering, so they will be able to get through the armor of those white lions and chip them down fairly cost effectively. Are they also unbreakable? Not this unit. That's the other unit, regimented round unit of Night Goblins. So the squigs have effectively beaten off the Illyrian Reavers. It looks like there is another unit here, and the archers, the rusty heirs, are chipping down the Sun Dragon pretty effectively here. A rear charge is going to be coming into the... Oh, maybe not. He's decided against that and is lifted off. But the trolls and the skulkers are right into the central pocket here with the Sisters of Avalorn and the other archer units, and it looks like those are going to be taken off of the field in short order. Balance bar is starting to tip in the favor of the Greenskins. We'll see if Tanker is able to keep Wurzag alive and proccing that wog. That will be a story that we need to watch. But so far, it looks like Wurzag is onto the Lore of Life caster. He's not taking any pressure from Tyrion or the dragon. And if you're the high elf player, you really need to be hunting out Wurzag with Tyrion and that Lore of Life caster. Because if you're not able to do that, he's going to get another... Sorry, with Tyrion and the Sun Dragon, he's going to get another Wog proc, and if Greenskins get 2 Wog procs and their leadership is intact, they're a very hard force to deal with. Trolls, it looks like they're going to find their way onto the Sun Dragon here, and they've caught the Sun Dragon in a position where both units of archers are able to shoot in, so that's probably going to require a little patching up from the Doctor over here, the Mage of Life. Will we see that come down? Does have regrowth, so he does have the spell to do it. We shall see. Rear charge coming in here from the squigs. On the periphery, there's some regrouped Illyrian Reavers, some spearmen who are just sticking out of the fight, probably will not get back in time to really have too much of an impact. Some Night Goblin fanatics are also regrouping here with the squigs and the trolls. So some regrouping here. The high elves have just essentially consolidated in the middle, but they've lost all of their shooting, and so now Greenskins can be patient and just sort of chip away at things with the Night Goblin archers. The Reavers will probably be wanting to make their way into these archer units, or I guess they've elected... Well, they had a decision to shut down the archers or to chase the squigs and the trolls off. I guess it's not too bad of a decision to chase the squigs and trolls, but if there's no way of shutting down these archers, I think the Sun Dragon needs to pull out. So the Illyrian Reavers, it looks like they chased off the squigs, but that meant the trolls were able to regroup. So the question is, can the trolls basically put the beat down on the Sun Dragon with the support of the squigs? The squigs are here and basically providing the snare with their mobility onto the Sun Dragon, and here comes Wurzag with a big charge, not afraid to get his hands dirty. Tyrion, the Lifecaster, also reacting to that, trying to get into the action. So Wurzag's probably going to want to pull out of there. He doesn't want to be going against a duelist of Tyrion's caliber. He is running, and Tyrion is hot in pursuit. The trolls do get terrified from the effect of the Sun Dragon, and Sun Dragon also has received the stand your ground proc from Tyrion. So the High Elves are keeping it very tight against the Greenskin numbers. On the far side, the Sisters of Avalorn have regrouped, so I would expect them to start turning around and trying to chip down either Wurzag or the trolls. Does not look like the High Elf player has been able to react to that yet. Busy with all the micro here in the center pocket and just hounding Wurzag. Tyrion does get in a little love tap charge on to Wurzag, but the Sun Dragon is getting very, very low, and the Lore of Life caster is also in a bit of a tough spot here. Some regrouped squigs get in a rear charge on the spears, and it looks like that center pocket is completely crumbling now. Meanwhile, the Goblin Wolf Riders on the far side are screening out the Sisters of Avalorn, preventing them from really being a factor in this fight. Some regrouped spears are going to come in and trying to support Tyrion, but now Tyrion, without the support of the Sun Dragon, is going to take a lot of punishment from Wurzag and 2 combined units of trolls, and will probably be chipped down here slowly. Now, if I were TankerLegend, I would probably try and kill this Lore of Light caster prior to going after Tyrion, and maybe Tyrion would be hit with army losses, and it would be easier to get him off the board. It does look like, Wurzag is in here trying to focus down Tyrion. So I think just a general comment there is try and kill the casters first before you kill the ultra tanky Lord, because the caster is obviously much easier to kill, and you're sort of you'll get more value out of the damage output that you can kick out. That said, balance bar is shifting pretty decisively in favor of tanker. Another wog gets popped, and I think that will seal the deal. So I'm going to fast forward at this point. We know how this is going to unfold. Some nice final charges here, and congratulations to tanker on the big win. And also a big thank you to tanker on sending me the replay. That was a fun match to watch. It started off a little bit slow for the game, but it definitely finished with a bang, with some nice scraps there between the trolls and the dragon and everything else. So hope you enjoyed that. I'm going to try and put forward a few more community casts in the future, and have a great day. Bye.